Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that weighs heavily not just on individuals, but on our collective conscious mental health support systems. It's baffling and, quite frankly, frustrating to think about how mental health care has evolved, yet remains so inadequate for many. Here's a question for you. How can you truly support mental health when you expect someone to survive on just $11 a week? This stark reality is something many faces, especially within programs like Keypoint Health Services, which are designed to help those struggling with mental health. But are they truly holding up their end of the deal? Let's unpack this. So, what's the story with Keypoint Health Services? Founded with the intention of providing supportive care for individuals facing mental health challenges, you'd think their mission would align with truly improving lives, right? Unfortunately, that's not always the case. The program offers resources and rehabilitation, but ultimately provides financial assistance that feels more like a slap in the face than a helping hand. With just $11 a week, many are expected to navigate not only their mental health challenges, but also the daily demands of life, food, hygiene, transport, and let's not forget, maybe saving a few pennies for some rare self-care. How is that even remotely viable? This unrealistic expectation leads to a pervasive sense of powerlessness. The research shows that inadequate financial support can exacerbate psychological distress, leading individuals to feel trapped in helplessness, a form of emotional suicide. But let's talk about what that feels like. Consider this scenario. It's Monday morning, and you wake up to a week's worth of groceries that can only be purchased with your $11. That's a couple of apples, some rice, and maybe enough bread to last you till Thursday. How about fresh produce or protein? Forget it. By Wednesday, you might be scavenging for crumbs, mentally shrinking as your stomach feels heavier with disappointment. Now, it's important to realize that the implications of such financial constraints extend far beyond physical hunger. They strip away dignity and evoke feelings of invisibility, a state where the individual feels like just another statistic in a broken system. Yet there's a catch-22 here. While expecting accountability from the supports provided, individuals are often tasked with self-sufficiency by virtue of being in a rehabilitation program. That brings us to a critical point: the importance of mutual responsibility. For programs like Keypoint, the expectation to rehabilitate should not solely rest on the individual. Supporting mental health must entail an authentic commitment to redistributing resources effectively. And here's a twist: let's lighten this heavy topic for a moment. Why did the individual on a tight budget leave the bank? Because they couldn't find any balance. Sometimes, humor is the best way to cope with the absurdity we face, right? Moreover, let's not overlook the long-term consequences of this systemic failure. You may be thinking that a handful of dollars is just a monetary issue, but the ripple effects contribute to a much larger societal problem. Feelings of hopelessness and inadequacy can cascade into a broader mental health crisis, one that has the potential to manifest in acts of self-harm, substance abuse, and even suicide. The true cost of neglecting these support systems may ultimately lead to increased healthcare expenses, loss of productivity, and erosion of community ties. As we wrap this up, let's recap the critical insights we've explored. Inadequate mental health support, like the $11 weekly allowances, shackles those in need, leading to crippling feelings of hopelessness. This isn't just an individual issue, it's a societal one. Creating an effective support system requires an earnest, joint effort from providers and the community alike, ensuring that every individual receives the care and respect they deserve. Furthermore, my hope is that incidents like these compel all of us to advocate vigorously for change within our mental health systems. Together, we can foster a healthier dialogue about what it means to support one another, because if we truly want to address mental health, we need to act like it, not just say it. Thank you for watching. If you know someone who might be struggling, or if this resonates with you, share this video and let's create a community that stands together. Remember, we're not just voices in the void, we are a movement. For those looking to learn more or seek support, here are some valuable resources. National Alliance on Mental Illness, NAMI, Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, SAMHSA, Mental Health America, Center for Mental Health Services. Find a mental health provider. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's continue this conversation in the comments below.